All right, so here we are. Welcome back. We are in the country estate for the last day, so we're just going to do a few things this morning and then have everyone take the long trek home, which of course in The Sims doesn't take any time at all, but it's fine. So William has just woken up. He wandered off when I wasn't looking, but here he is. He's going to come use the restroom, and then we're going to change his clothes. We'll get some breakfast. Where is my butler? Not doing his job, obviously. Let's just serve. What's like a breakfast food here? Fruit tarts, I guess? I don't know. Okay, you come in here. And let's call everybody to the last meal here in the countryside. I think that they had fun, here. They had a little party. It was just kind of a little getaway relaxation trip. It was mostly just a cover for William to be able to ask the townspeople some questions, ask his estate manager some questions, and figure out what really was going on. So that is why. But obviously, we can have more exciting countryside house parties in the future, but just not right now. So here we go. Everyone's doing their thing. There's Charlotte. And she's going to sit next to William. So I don't think Charlotte has anything against William. I just think that she makes William uncomfortable. He has to kind of face his own feelings of what is going on with him and why he feels maybe uncomfortable or jealous or, finds her assertive nature displeasing because, kind of forces himself to look in the mirror. So that is something that he might struggle with and a reason why he might not really like to see her. So we're just going to chat a little bit. Let me see. I don't know where Isabel is, but Isabel and William, where is Isabel? Where are you? Over here. Well, why don't you come have breakfast? So Isabel and William are basically going to have a small conversation where, they kind of are plotting against Hawk because they do want to get rid of him, basically. They do kind of want to get rid of him. They don't like him. He's a jerk. He's a problem. And, they were thinking about maybe making his wife aware that everyone knows exactly what kind of man he is. So that is what they are plotting. Also, Alexander, you are the only one who keeps being around without a shirt on. Are you trying to get Cecilia to think about you? Actually, while I'm here, let's just become friends. You two, we just want to be friends. I don't want to be anything else but friends with you. So that is fine. Let's stop talking to Isabel. We are going to head out very early this morning, it looks like, considering everyone was feeling good. Can we just be friends, Cecilia? Cecilia, I'm really happy for you. I hope that you and Alexander love each other very much and have a good life. So let's just be friends. Let's just be friends. Okay, cool. Now you go do the same with Alexander because I don't know what you two are doing, but... Oh, is he sleeping? I bet he is sleeping. Where are you? Oh no, he's right here. Hold on, let me fix his needs. Oh wait, I downloaded this. I don't know what that means though. I downloaded this, so actually let me see. Yes, okay, see, I downloaded a mod that makes the club gathering happen. I love that for me. Okay, where is Alexander though? Hold on, I need to see him because we need to cool off our romantic relationship with Alexander. We should not be having one. Let's just be friends. Oh, you're gonna have another one. That's fine. You can have whatever you want. You're Duke. You can do whatever you want. Okay. And then we'll head home because we have to confront our steward about all this stuff. Here we go. Up you go. And any day now, my guy. Any day. Okay. Here we are. All set. Great. The vacation is now over. How do I do this? End vacation. And the gathering. I'm going home. We are going home because we have stuff to do. We are, finally have found out the truth about our situation, that the steward is totally stealing money, and we need to confront him and fire him because William is taking control of his life and of his destiny. So he needs to focus on that. Let's. Here, we're home. We also, we just got home. We have to check out, communications. And how are you doing? Okay. We still haven't talked to 3 Gentry class. I don't really know what to do about that, so whatever. But let's go do this now. Ignore the dog. William has collected everything, and it's all old, gross food. Oh, wait, we got some letters. Okay, this is good. Because William has been making connections. He's been making connections. He's been trying to do all that stuff. So he needs to read correspondences. He's been making connections, so it only follows that he would be sending letters back and forth about different items, different political conversations, about, bills that are being passed and all that stuff. So he is going to do his homework in a way. So there he is reading that. We can say that it is a letter from the church over his donations, asking for more donations. So actually, can we donate money online? Donate to online charity. We'll donate to World United. We'll do that. There we go. We've read that. We're going to donate some money. You got to read that too. Put this in your inventory. This can go over here for now. I guess you can drink it. It's a little early to be drinking, but that's just the way it is, I guess. Okay, yes, you're reading the correspondences that you missed while you were away. Okay. Who's that outside my house? It's one of the Montclairs. We're going to get more into the Montclair family as we go. Obviously, that's kind of William's final boss in a way, because Montclair is the right-hand man of the Prince Regent. Ooh. A date? No! You're supposed to be going out with Cecilia. What is wrong with you? Okay. So we've done that. Loading. There we go. Okay, and then reply to correspondences. What? I mean, do whatever you want. I don't care about you. Okay. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I don't think this daily duties thing is actually doing anything. Oh, William is not feeling well. Wait, why aren't you feeling well? You're a little tipsy now. It's a little early to be tipsy, but maybe he's trying to psych himself up for this meeting that he's going to have with Mr. Green in order to discuss the situation. So let's... First of all, I'm going to ask you on a hangout. You better come over this time. But first, let's reply to our correspondences. We'll reply with some donations for the church, and then also we'll reply to maybe something from Thomas. Well, no, we were with Thomas all weekend, so maybe somebody else. But so we're going to, he's making connections. You know, we still have to add in a few Sims that he needs to make connections with, honestly. I was going to try to, but for some reason I can't connect to the gallery right now. So that's not great, but I'm just going to accept it for now. The EA app says that I'm online, so I don't really know what that's about, but we're just going to accept it and add those people in later. That's fine. Maybe I'll have to just make them myself if I can't connect. I'm sure I can connect to the gallery later. Okay, so he's doing this. He got money. And there we go. Put this in your inventory. Oh, you're too hot. Uh-oh. You're going to have to change your clothes. I don't want you to burn to death. That would be bad. We're in the middle of your life story. Your great life story. Where are we going? Why are we, is he out here? Is he in our backyard? Mr. Green, are you there? Where are you going? William. Well, there he is. He's fishing behind our house. What? Hold on a second. You? First off, what is that? Inquire about selling. Oh, because yes. Where is Royalty Mod? Give him correspondences. You do that. And then, how do I ask on a hangout? Hang out with me. Come back to my house. Celia. Let's be mean. And drink, I guess. Okay, we gotta go back to the house. It's so far away at this point. Okay, so let's go in here. Sit together. Pour a drink platter. Actually, I have this here too. All right, kids, let's hurry up. We got places to be, people to see, things to do. You wandering all over the world is not what I want. No. Okay, so let's get a platter of drinks. And grab a drink together. And then we're going to start arguing with him. So basically, he's going to be like, look, we need to talk because you need to explain this to me. Ooh, reveal secret of who? Oh my goodness. How does William know these things? Maybe Isabel told him. So let's argue with him. So we're basically going to be like, dude, you need to explain to me what is going on here because I am not happy hearing that you have been, causing problems. Oh my gosh, you have to go to the bathroom so bad already. Anyway, let's argue with him. Be like, how could you do this? I've been trying to. The dogs are so loud behind me. Okay. But basically he's gonna be like, dude, what's the deal? And why are you doing this to me? And my legacy. Look at this face. He's like, why are you doing this? And so they're gonna start arguing, and basically, Mr. Green is gonna be like, look, I don't care. I really, sorry, not sorry, because he's gonna basically tell him that not only has he been stealing money, and that's not a problem for him, but that the Earl, who is Cecilia's father, has been in on it the whole time. They've been in on it together the whole time. Those are the decisions that they've made together, and that they are trying to, be out for themselves and everything. So, William cannot believe it. He's like, "Excuse me?" He's like, "How can you say that? Like, what do you mean?" And um, he's very upset, icky feeling, no win scenario. So yeah, he's like, "No, you're lying. That wouldn't happen." And he's like, "Yes, like I'm sure you've heard the rumors about the Earl's financial situation. It's obviously not very good, and um, it's really bad, and he's needed the money, and so we decided together that we were going to do this, and we were going to, it's not like you need the extra money. um you should just given it to us in the first place or whatever. Like, we should be able to do whatever we want with your money because we've been taking care of everything and you haven't been doing anything, and blah 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 blah." So he is basically telling William that this whole time that him and the Earl have been doing whatever they wanted and basically stealing money from William because the Earl, I guess, lost some money in some financial situation, or like maybe he made some investments that went south, but it was very bad. And so the Earl and Green worked together to take money from William, and they just didn't think he would notice. Or if he did notice, which he did, Mr. Green thinks, well, you're not going to ruin the Earl's life because that would ruin Cecilia's life. That would ruin, everyone in their family's lives. And you're not going to do that because you obviously care about that family so much. They've taken care of you since your parents died, you owe them. And so because of that, William's like, he's right. He's right because William is very, you know, hold on, let's end this event. But William is very upset because it's true. Like, he is very loyal to that family, whatever their last name is, the Ashcombe family. He's very loyal to them because of, you know, his relationship with the family his whole life. And now he's finding out that it, that the Earl has betrayed him in this way, and that's really hurtful to him. But like, he's like, Mr. Green is right, because even if he's mad at the Earl, he's not going to ruin Cecilia and her brother's lives because of, you know, this situation. Like, yeah, he'll shut it down, but there's nothing he can do, like, to, get Mr. Green arrested or anything, because um, that would just open up the Ashcombe family to have problems. So let's go out. It's already getting a little late, but let's go out. Where should we go? The church, the gentleman's club. I don't really actually have a lot of places to go. The park. Um, let's go to the ballroom. Everyone's coming. We'll start a gathering there. So there's an event being held, some kind of party, um, from the Prince Regent. It's his party. Sure. Join gathering. Okay. So everyone is here and they're doing their thing. Now, William doesn't know what to do because he's like, oh my gosh, like, I don't even know what to say. Like, he sees Cecilia and he's like, I don't even know what to say to her. He sees her father right there and he's like, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. So he actually is going to ask Isabel to dance with him so that he can kind of get away from having to confront the situation. Let's have Alexander dance with Cecilia. Oh, there's Hawk, of course. Um, I wonder if I can like make. Oh, but I'm not the leader of this club. Oh well, that's a later me problem. I was gonna say, I wonder if I can make them slow dance with each other. So there everybody is, having a good time. They're not actually dancing, but whatever. But yeah, so let's serve some food. We'll get everyone to have some food. William is reeling. He really is. Um, we will have, oh, back here. Maybe not that far out back. I don't feel like going that far. Have you and you go out there. Everyone's going to be eating dinner in there except for you two. Kind of sneaking a moment. Him and Celia. Let's ask her, how do we... I guess they aren't close enough yet to actually date. Hold on, let's chat with her a little bit. Oh, in secret. Because, you know, he is in love with her. You know, he's in love with her, and he knows that she is afraid to, right now, to, show any affection in front of her father or anything. So, because of that, he's being really considerate by just, what is this? Where was I? Relationship. What is this? Romance. Kiss her hands through her gloves. Come on, you two have, uh-oh. Where is he? Her father's coming this way. We have to stop. Abort. Oh, there he is, her father! She's like, oh, hey. Hey, how's it going? No big deal. I just saw my future husband's... What? Who is that? And why are you woohooing with her in a bush? Okay, you're not. That's what I thought. Oh, William. What's going on over here? Anyway, so they're chatting, and what happens, but let's control her. Miss Penelope Hawk happens to hear from Mrs. Penelope Hawk happens to hear from Lady, is it Lady if she's a baroness? Lady Greer, that everyone is talking about her husband and how he has been doing all sorts of stuff. So she's like, excuse me? And she's like, whoa, 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 tell me more. Like, what is going on here? And she's trying to figure out what exactly people are saying about her and her husband. And she is infuriated because, yeah, she knew that men do whatever they want. And she knew that. However, she is now finding out that that is not good. Right? That everybody is talking about how embarrassing it is for her that her husband is such a scoundrel and blah, blah, blah. And she's like, absolutely not. So, Edward, oh my gosh, your relationship with your wife is already in the toilet, but let's yell at him in front of everybody. Oh my gosh, their relationship is already so bad. She's going to start shouting at him. How dare he humiliate her? How dare he do this? What is this? Partner must agree to couples expanded woohoo. Woohoo party, multiple sim woohoo, and swinging. Okay, anyway, so they're going to start yelling at each other. And he's going to be like, stop it. Like, you're making a scene. And she's like, making a scene? You made a scene. You made a scene by humiliating me in front of everybody and blah, blah, blah. And they're going to start screaming at each other. And yes, their relationship is strained and it's humiliating for both of them. Yeah, you're angry. She's angry. So they're arguing and it's really embarrassing. And the Prince Regent is right there. So it's embarrassing for him. And everyone's like, ooh. Roll sim. Difficult. Okay. A scandal. Yeah, it's you. You're the scandal. Um, okay, so they're arguing and they're freaking out, and then Hawk just like tries to walk away from her to get away from her. And you're not here. Wait, Richard. It's not your last name. How did that become your last name? Wait a second. Why is your last name? How did his last name change? That's so weird. Maybe somewhere it was like, should I date this person? And I was like, okay. But how would that change your married last name? Like, it still says your wife is your wife. Odd. Anyway, he's not even here. Come here. I will force you to come here. So, as we know, Montclair is um, the the Prince Regent's right hand man, and so everyone's obsessed with him because he kind of holds all the power. And so Hawk kind of tries to like run away to his wife from his wife in order to like and to um, go over to Richard and be like, "Oh yeah, women are crazy, huh? Like let's you be do guy things." And Montclair is like totally snubs him. He just kind of like turns the other way, like, you're making such a scene, and I'm not going to be seen with you right now. Like I'm not. You're being punished for your actions, and so um. Basically, what happens is Hawk is like ousted from Montclair's inner circle because Montclair only keeps people in his circle that are like very um like very powerful people or useful people, and basically Hawk has just made himself not useful by ruining his reputation here by, his wife losing her mind in front of everybody. So, um Hawk has been kind of dealt with because he is going to be why are you guys sleeping up here? um Hawk has been kind of dealt with because he is um not so much in the inner circle anymore. And he's probably also trying to, um, not get in trouble with his wife any more than he already has. So he is focused on not having those problems. Also upstairs, fix Charlotte. Um, Chat with her. So William is kind of talking to the Prince Regent a bit. That is good for you. Let's talk with him a little bit. Everyone's watching Lady Montclair play the violin, and also it looks like Lady Ashcombe is also. So yeah, we're just gonna continue to chat and spend some time together. And William sees Charlotte. Prince he's able to talk to the Prince Regent for a little while, but then eventually he is kind of not privy to the rest of that conversation, and so he is going to come out and chat with Charlotte a bit. Let's ask her to dance. And even though, like I said, Charlotte makes him a bit uncomfortable, at the same time, she kind of congratulates him on his obvious takedown of Hawk because, she was there when they were all talking over dinner about the situation. So, you know, she's like, congrats, you did it. You got rid of the guy you wanted to get rid of. So she's like, kudos to you. And they're just, chatting nicely. So they kind of have a bit of a truce. Or not like they were ever enemies, but like, he knows that he just needs to get over himself. Like he knows that it's not her fault that he has these feelings. So he's just kind of like, you know what? Like you're my friend's sister, and because of that, I'm gonna be nice, and we're gonna be nice, and all of that. What is this scandalous? Oh my gosh, look at all the people that have secrets. But yeah, so they're just chatting and spending some time at dancing and everything, and yeah, it's good for them. So they are getting along just fine. She is definitely an option for William, but I don't think that if they like are going to end up together that um it would happen anytime soon. I think he has a lot of like growing by himself to do. So that is something that he is focused on instead of like if he was going to find a wife right at this moment, it would probably be someone like politically and socially acceptable. He probably wouldn't pick someone like Charlotte because he's not at the point in his life where he feels like he, you know, he doesn't feel like he can stop playing the game, you know. So that is something that he's going to struggle with. Let's head home. It's already 10:40. It's getting late. You need to go do your nightly things and get ready for bed and everything. I can't believe I've not cheated this guy's needs. I've cheated everyone else's, but not William's. It's easy when it's only one sim, right? Oh, I just remembered. I made the rest of Alexander's family, and I forgot to add them to any clubs and stuff. So there's that. Okay, so let's get you. He actually is a bit hungry. Why don't you grab a serving, then come upstairs, use the bathroom, take a bath, and then head to bed. Woohoo, alone. Okay, let's do that. So yeah, he's he is a bit lonely, He is a bit lonely. He just wants like he doesn't know what he wants. That's the problem with William. Is he's right now he's so focused on making sure his duchy is all good and making sure like he's got his mind's on other things. Like his mind is on like how's he going to talk to the Earl about what's going on? Like how's he going to do a lot of this stuff? He's just got to really think hard about it because he is in a bad situation. And like, how can he even think about, who he's going to marry right now? That's not something that's on his mind. So let's done for the day. He needs to just go to bed and forget a lot of this stuff ever happened. That is not an easy thing to do, but that's what he's got to do because he's had a tough go of it today. So there you go. Let's see what this woohoo alone is. It's the sleeping animation or the crying animation or something. And yeah, okay. And now he's asleep. All right. So that is it for today. William has a lot going on. And he is going to have to confront the Earl about what Mr. Green has revealed. So we will see what happens with that in the next one. So I'll catch you then.